Hiya, welcome back to our channel.
This is Beyond Authentic Health and Beauty, where we are documenting our slimming world journey.
And beyond.
Rufus does that bit so well. I'm Lisa behind the camera, hi.
I'm Ruffus.
And what are we cooking today, Rufus?
So today I'm going to show you how to do this lovely sweet and sour chicken with stir fry. And it's going to be done in two parts, I said, so keep watching.
For this recipe, you will need...
We've got some peas. We've got soy sauce. You can use the darker one if you wish. Like I say, I just chose the light.
How much is there?
There is 5 tablespoons in there. And that's the rice vinegar.
How much is there?
There is 4 tablespoons, I believe, in there. There's garlic and ginger. So they're the paste that we had in the fridge. So there's 2 teaspoons of the ginger because we're doing double the recipe. And there is, I think, 4 teaspoons of the garlic in there as well. Got 5 tablespoons of tomato puree. I think we need a teaspoon, I think, in this recipe.
Okay, so we are using caffeine free. You don't have to use caffeine free if you don't want to, but because Rufus and I both have 2 separate conditions, which means we need to limit our caffeine intake, that's why we use the caffeine free.
Yeah. We've got some sweet red peppers.
So how many are there?
2.
Okay. What are these?
2 vegetable stock cubes. And we've got 1 pack of baby corn there, which I've chopped up.
Oh, minus that bit that fell on the floor. And then what else have we got?
We've got a whole bunch of spring onions diced up.
Okay, so that's everything for the sauce. Are there water chestnuts for the sauce as well?
We've got these, which go in at the end of the sauce. So they've just been drained, and they'll be put in at the end.
So that's everything you need for the sauce. We'll do the stir fry ingredients in the second half of the video. Okay, so then what do we do first, Rufus?
I will put the peas in a little later on, but all of this other stuff that I have here will all go in the pot together. So
does it?
It is one of the easiest ones that I've known of, like I said, the sauces. And literally I will put the liquid into the pan.
So we should really explain we are doing a double recipe because we're both going to have this tonight, and then there's going to be enough to put some in the fridge for another day. We might have it tomorrow night. Yeah,
we'll see. Right, so we've got 2 cans of the caffeine-free Diet Coke, but like I say, you can use, if you wasn't on Slimming World and you wanted to use regular Coke, I'm sure you could do that as well.
Other cola brands are available, like Pepsi or Roller Cola or whatever.
Yeah, we've got.
So we're using the caffeine free because with my bladder cancer, I can't have too much caffeine because it's an irritant for the bladder. And with your heart, it doesn't like your heart doesn't like the caffeine either, does it? So we're quite limited. We only have a small amount of caffeine a day.
So we put all the tomato.
So is that just tomato puree?
That was tomato puree, yeah.
Yeah, okay. It's not a garlic one or anything special?
No, just regular tomato puree.
Yeah.
Like I say, you can buy we just use the...
That looks like a shot of vodka.
Yeah. Don't tell anyone. But no, we just use, like I say, the regular, just the regular squirty tubes, is it?
Yeah.
Sure. Okay, so we've got the rice vinegar that's just gone in. Light soy sauce, you can use dark soy sauce. So like I say, I just prefer the light one. And it seems to be ours, so the one we had in the cupboard, so.
Do you know, I always thought light soy sauce meant it was less calories.
No, just lighter colour.
I didn't know that.
We've got garlic, so we had garlic paste out of a jar and ginger paste. That's like I say, if you don't want to stand there chopping it all up, it's just a little bit more easier. Get it out of the jar, put it in the fridge.
Says the man who's growing his own garlic farm.
Well, he was growing it in the fridge at one point.
I know, but we've got about, what, 20 or 30 garlic plants?
Now.
It's amazing.
Right, we've got two large sweet red peppers that we've got that I just chopped up, so those can go in as well. For me, I don't feel that there's, you know, it's a nice recipe, but I don't feel like there's enough in it. So the baby corns, they're speed on Slimming World, and they're not in the recipe. Sometimes I put Mange 2 in there as well, right at the very end. So
Mange 2, Rodney.
And spring onions that I put in it as well. But otherwise the sauce is very, there's not a lot in it. There's water chestnuts and stuff in it, but there's not a lot else.
No.
2 vegetable stock cubes. And just, like I say, they're slightly soft ones anyway, these, aren't they, from the supermarket? So I just break them up a little bit.
So if you haven't got those ones, could you use this like an OXO?
Yeah,
a vegetable OXO?
Yeah, you can use vegetable OXOs,
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'll say whichever veggie stock cubes you use.
Just add some seasoning, really.
But just bear in mind, some of the Knorr pots that are a bit more liquidy, those different shaped ones, not just the OXOs, are SYNs. Some of those.
Some of them are very high SYNs as well, aren't they? Because they're full of oil.
If you want to protect your losses, always make sure you check, because some of them are SYNs. So yeah. Right, we've got a teaspoon of paprika. I'm going to take the top off because it's easier. I know you like paprika.
I do.
So
it's my favourite spice.
It says a teaspoon, but I always kind of do that.
That's about 2 teaspoons there, so that's fine. We like it a bit spicy.
2 recipes anyway.
Oh, that's true, yeah. So you've not put any heat on yet? You're not cooking it yet?
I'm not putting the heat on yet. I'm going to turn it on now, and then afterwards I'll add those other bits after. Okay, and then we just put that in the heat. And then basically, this all you have to do now is just bring it to the boil, let it simmer, and then as it slowly reduces down, peppers cook, and then when it gets a little thicker, we then add the baby corns, the spring onions and the water chestnuts right at the very end, and that's it, and those. But I said I think these were frozen peas. I said they've been blinged in the microwave, for a couple of minutes. I said, so they just go in at the end.
So how long will that take to cook down?
Maybe about 20 minutes probably in total. Just let it cook down and then just like stir it every now and again.
So when do you put the peas and the corn and everything else in?
Right at the very end.
So in about 15 minutes time?
Yeah, I'll put those in right towards the end, and then we'll just finish it off and then turn it off, and that's it, and then we'll do the stir fry. Yeah.
So while that's cooking down, we were in the supermarket earlier today, weren't we, Ruffus?
Yeah.
And we were looking at some of the sweet and sour sauces in there. You can buy it as a packet or you can buy it as a jar. And we were shocked to see how many SYNs they were. So we'll roll that footage now. So what have you got?
I've got a sweet and sour chicken Coleman packet.
That's nice. It's like the ones we have.
It is like sweet and sour that we have, but the only difference is the sauce that we make is SYN free, part of Slimming World, one of the Slimming World recipes, and this is actually 11 SYNs for this packet.
That's one option for 11 SYNs.
It is.
Another option, Ben's original sweet and sour sauce.
This is a 675 gram jar.
So that's again for 4 people.
It's going to be for 4 people. This has got all like your bits of carrot and all you know. Water chestnuts and bits in there, and bamboo shoots and whatever.
And how many SYNs is that one?
23.5 SYNs. That's a lot of SYNs to waste. Even if, like I say, you share it between 4 people, it's still a lot of SYNs.
It is. Or
we are back. Like I say, this has been now simmering for 15 minutes. And now I'm going to add the other vegetables, so that these have got about 5 minutes or something of cooking, and then it'll be done pretty much. That's it. So if you're not someone that cooks a lot in the kitchen, I said this is like super easy, barely an inconvenience. So there's that, and I've got a whole bunch of spring onions that I did that I put in there. I like to add lots of speed to it. Right, so I've got these are speed, and I believe these are not on the recipe.
No.
And peas are not speed. I always used to think they were speed, but they're not.
No, but it is free food.
Free food peas are, yeah. And I'll give these a mix. it looks really nice now, actually.
Smells amazing.
And it looks like there's a lot in it, and like I say, you could just have it like that and just put some veggies with it on the side of your plate.
Or some rice.
Yeah, so you don't have to put chicken in it. Like I say, we just going to be having chicken with a dinner as a stir fry.
You could put some corn pieces in with it.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you could do. You could just put some corn in it like that, and then we put it in some tubs. And yeah, just let it cool. Put it in the fridge in tubs, and then or pop it in the freezer once it's cooled down. Whatever you want to do with it. I prefer to eat mine.
But if you wanted to, you could use beef. You could use pork. You could use corn. You could use vegetable protein, that TVP stuff.
Yeah.
Dried soy. You could use anything at all.
You could.
Or as you said, you could have it just like that with a bit of rice or even some pasta. It's so delicious.
Yeah.
And it's really simple. See, this is my type of specialist cooking, where it's just all in one pot. Yeah, yes. That's the thing. You knew I was going to say that, didn't you?
Yeah, you was Miss One Pot Wonder.
I am.
I always wonder what it is. And could have it for 2 days in a row. And one day it would be like, oh, today we're having spaghetti bolognese. The next day, the mince would be like, we're having chili con carne today.
Or a stew.
Or a stew.
A curry.
Yeah.
Or, something like that.
I said, I don't know, you look whether people can see from there how nice it is.
Yeah, it's absolutely delicious. So there you go, everyone. If you're just watching this for the sweet and sour sauce recipe, that is that. Go ahead and give this video a big old thumbs up if you've liked the video so far. Also, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and ding your bell. Change your settings to all so that YouTube should notify you each and every time we upload a video.
As well, if anybody has made this sauce or any other Slimming World sauces that are really tasty and SYN free, let us know in the comments below. I said because I'd be interested to try some different ones.
But if you would like to see what we do with this to turn it into a full meal for us carnivores who eat meat, then stay tuned. Hi, this is Lisa. You're watching Beyond Authentic Health and Beauty. Don't forget, if you haven't already, hit that like button. It really helps us out with YouTube's algorithm. And then hit that subscribe button and make sure you have dinged your bell and changed your settings to all. That way YouTube should notify you each and every time we upload a video. But if you'd like to support us in this channel just a little bit more, you can always go across to buymeacoffee.com/Beyond Authentic, where you can, in fact, buy us a coffee. That's also where full details of our brand new Coffee Club Crew memberships are, including exclusive members only content. Thank you so much to those of you who are choosing to support us. For the second part of this recipe, you will need...
We've got a bag of bean sprouts. We've got a big bag of stir fry. I think it's like a family bag.
Family vegetable stir fry bag.
It is.
We've
got some sweetheart cabbage that's been chopped up. We've got some rice noodles.
If you don't have rice noodles, you can use normal noodles, but I'm gluten free, so I can't have those. That's why we got rice noodles. Yeah. What's this?
Some spinach.
We've got some flowers here. Look at these flowers.
We've got some sprouting broccoli.
And some flowering broccoli. I've never seen that before.
We've got some onions been sliced up.
Is that 2 onions?
No, 1 large onion.
Oh, one big onion. Oh, it's a big onion. A huge onion.
Large onion. We've got 1 red pepper. We've got French beans that's been chopped up. And we've got 6 chicken thighs that we've removed the skin and the bones.
So just while we're heating the pan back up, Ruffus, you have recently hit a massive milestone at Slimming World. So do you want to tell everybody what that is if they haven't seen it on another video?
Well, I lost 10 stone, so I got my 10 stone award this week.
Yay!
Which is really cool. I didn't, like I say, just one thing, I surprised myself. I never thought that would happen, like I say, and especially not in 11 months. So
absolutely amazing.
I really didn't expect that at all.
So we are going to do a video which is all about Rufus's journey to 10 stone down and his top 10 tips to lose 10 stone on Slimming World. So if you want to see that video, make sure you have dinged your bell.
So this looks like...
And subscribed.
A hell of a lot of onions this looks like. I said, but it is only 1 onion, believe it or not.
Again, you might be thinking that we've got quite a large amount of food here, but this is for 2 days of meals, isn't it?
Okay. So we've got these beans as well, so these French beans that have been chopped up and washed. We'll pop those in. sometimes as well, what I tend to do, if you have a lot of stir fry, sometimes I will cook a part of it and then I'll put that in a pot or a bowl or whatever, and then I'll go back in and then do the other bits and then put together, because it has to cook down a little bit stir fry anyway. Like I say, often it is just literally a bag of bean sprouts that we'll have, a family pack of stir fry and some rice noodles, and maybe like if there's any other little bits of veg scraps that need using in the fridge that need using up. Other than that, like I say, it's normally just those few bits, but we've added the extra onions, a whole red pepper, the
beans.
French beans. I said, so there is going to be a lot.
And the cabbage and broccoli and spinach, just because we've got things in the fridge that we need to use up.
Yeah.
And this is a really good meal for doing that.
Well, not being funny though, at one point we couldn't even fit in this kitchen together.
That's true.
No. And I'm still going to try and lose another 3.5 stone. So,
wow.
Still. I said I never used to like vegetables so much, and now...
But that just smells amazing. It's just vegetables and a bit of garlic fry lights.
I'm going to put
yummy,
these
yummy, yummy.
in the bowl in a minute, and then cook some of the other vegetables, and then I'll put this back in with it. So I said some of these vegetables will probably take a little bit longer than those veg, because they're a little bit chunkier.
Yeah, that's all right, love.
Yeah. And you don't even
I love chunky things. That's why I love you.
You don't even have to be a master chef to cook all this stuff, though.
No, it's just moving things around in a pan with some oil.
Sizzle, fizzle.
That's 5 more calories you just put in there.
I know, it's terrible. Some spring greens, so I'm going to put those in.
Cabbage.
Cabbage. Put those in. And... oh, that can all go in at the same time. Do I cook this bit first or just put it all in? I think I'm going to put it all in. We've got our family bag. I'm sorry if I sound a little snotty, I am, a little bit. I've got a cold still.
So obviously, as you can see, there is a hell of a lot of vegetables here. So this is going to be for the 2 of us for 2 days at least, and there might even be.
I'm going to eat all this myself.
There might even be enough for me for lunch tomorrow as well, which I don't mind.
Yeah, any newbies out there for cooking, don't put your fingers in the pan. Use a spatchy bag. So that's what they call them, isn't it? Spatchy bag.
Yeah,
Spatchy bag.
that's what I call them.
A spatchy bag. It don't take long for this to cook down a bit.
So obviously this is us batch cooking, and we do recommend batch cooking, don't we?
We do.
Because it takes, although it's a bit of hassle to cook on the first day, it means if you've got it in the fridge, then you know if you're doing something busy the next day, then you've got something good to go. We tend to batch cook ready for a Wednesday, so that our Wednesday dinner is already in the fridge and done, because we weigh in on a Wednesday.
I remember years ago when we did do a few videos, some of the Slimming World videos, and when we looked back, was it months ago when we started Slimming World again, we looked back at some of the old stuff and there was hardly any veg in them.
No vegetables!
And we wondered why we lost barely about a pound and a half a week or something like that, then about, didn't we?
Yeah, but I'm not being funny, I'd be very happy with £1 a week at the moment.
Yeah, I know. Well, obviously reasons why that's happened though, so...
Bloody cancer.
Yeah. I don't know how much more I can get in the pan.
Bean sprouts
In the pan. Okay, so we've sweated off, like I said, and cooked down all the other veggies in, apart from, like I said, the onions, beans, the French beans and the peppers.
But We've just separated it, yeah. So if you're looking in the pan now, that hasn't been sweated down like that. We've separated off into the other pan.
And then we're just going to put in the onions and stuff that we had
from earlier.
So those are in there. And then we've got the spinach. Spinach won't take long to cook.
No, there's about half a packet of spinach there, by the way.
Just wilt down. And then soon we will have the chicken that we've got there and the rice noodles. Once this spinach is cooked down. How quick the spinach cooks down, isn't it?
Pretty much instant, isn't it?
Yeah, won't take long at all.
A couple of minutes and it's gone.
Yeah.
Okay, so we put half the chicken in, the other half of the chicken's going to go in the pot for tomorrow. Mm-hmm.
So the rice noodles, so these ones have just come out of a packet in the supermarket. I don't know how much they normally are they like a pound packet?
Yeah, I think about £1.
Okay, so dinner is now done. The stir fry is done. We're going to plate it up. So these are our Slimming World plates that we use. And like I say, if it wasn't for stir fry, virtually every meal that we have, we fill half of this plate up first with our speedy veg before anything else. But obviously we've got stir fry today, so it doesn't count. Okay, so we've got stir fry. So you get quite a good portion there. And we've got our sweet and sour that we're just going to put on top.
So this is half of the sauce. We've put it in one of these containers which actually had a Slimming World sauce in, didn't we? So as you can see, that is perfect for 2 meals.
Yeah, I think this wasn't a sauce one. This was a peel of rice one.
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah, that was the peel of rice. But so like I say, we'll fill that up, and that's for both of us for another meal.
So yeah, so look, if I give you a little peek as to how that looks. Look at that. Does that not look like a gorgeous Slimming World shop bought? It looks better than the shop bought because look how much veg is in that. Amazing. Right, I'll put that to one side because that's still quite hot.
So we've got our sweet and sour.
So we like to put our sauce on the top, but if you wanted to, could you cook the sauce into the stir fry?
Yeah, you could do. Yeah, you could. There's no reason why not. And now I'm going to do a taste test to see if this is edible. Oh. Hang on. Oh, yes, I'll give it 10 out of 10. Yes. I recommend it. And don't forget, there's a link below to my merchandise or something. And if you like our video, subscribe. And yeah, get all your friends subscribing, get everybody subscribing. And yeah, do that. Bye.
You've also got asbestos fingers from working in kitchens for so long. Hang on a sec, because that just fell. Right, okay, go. Okay, do that again, but don't look at me. Look at the camera.
I was looking at the camera. It's all right if you've got nerve damage in your fingers. You can't feel them much.
No, but you still burn yourself, love.
This is what they call stir fry my way.
All right, Kay.
Yeah.
Rufus is back in the kitchen, cooking again.
Yeah.
Are you going to do a taste test? You give yourself 10 out of 10.
What, at the end? Yes. I'll try one French bean at the end and go, oh yes, I recommend 10 out of 10.
That's very lovely, yes, 10 out of 10. So if you just want the recipe, for fuck's sake. You don't bring me flowers, you just buy me broccoli. Go ahead and like this video if you are, go for fuck's sake, rain, come on. Cheers. Smell that, everyone. Oh, yeah. Get a whiff of that, innit? Oh.
Oh, that's cooking.
Forget if you haven't already. Oh, fuck's sake.
If you don't already, fuck's sake.
Yes. I know, right?
Bye.